What's up guys, YOLO here. So today we're gonna talk about Palantir. What does the company actually do and why should you invest in Palantir technology? Palantir is a software as a service company. They have many different systems for different purposes. Their Gotham system, for instance, is a US government's favorite. This unique system has the ability to help the US government to track and locate terrorists using random information that would otherwise be completely useless, such as gender, skin color, neighborhood, and race. Do they actually?
Yes.
These racist motherfuckers. Years ago, it was being used by the US government to track down terrorists such as Osama bin Laden. Now, after years of perfection, it can also differentiate from friends to foes. When operating the Gotham system, allies are displayed as green dots on the minimap, and enemies are shown through big red dots. It finds hidden passages and treasures. It predicts enemy movement as well as predicting their predictions as well. It is literally a cheat code for guys. This is really sounding like a video game.
It's on the App Store.
So they do make video games. Imagine that you're playing a battle royale game like Fortnite. What if you're able to predict all enemy movements, reveal all weapons and trap locations on your minimap? And also, the longer you play, the smarter your computer gets. And at some point, you can literally just press the trigger on your hand cannon and your enemy will inevitably run into your bullets. Please, buy the game on the App Store. In real life, let's say Palantir is only 30% more effective than other systems. Then that's 30% more US soldiers going home safely. And that is why the US government will continue to use Palantir's service, knowing the danger of data tracking. Another system that is popular among the mid-cap companies is their Foundry system. For example, Airbus A350 model has 5 million parts built by hundreds of teams spread across 4 countries and more than 8 factories. The company struggled to make sense of all the data and eventually just gave up trying. Palantir stepped in and created a central operating system for Airbus using Foundry and told Airbus to just make up their mind and just choose one of the third world countries to build their Airbuses. Now, Airbus claimed that Foundry has increased their production by 33% last year alone. And that comment was sponsored by Palantir. Now you had a glimpse of what Palantir is capable of. Let's talk about their stocks. The valuation of Palantir has been very controversial. Many analysts, who cares about them, believe that Palantir should be priced at $14 by the end of the year, while others believe this stock is going to the moon and should be priced around $100 per share by the end of the year and around $450 over the next 5 years. So let's take a look at the bearish arguments and see if Palantir has any solutions. Palantir cannot compete with data giants like IBM as their competitor. Well, recently, those turkeys from IBM pretty much surrendered to Palantir by promoting its Foundry system to its own clients from all over the world. Palantir will never be profitable. Might be true, but Palantir's revenue has increased by a whopping 47% year over year and projected to increase 45% per year over the next 5 years. And guess what? Palantir is really good at predictions. Palantir has a market cap of $45 billion. It also has a PB ratio of 40 plus. It is extremely overvalued. Might be true, however, don't forget that Palantir is a software company, so it doesn't have a lot of physical assets in the first place. Everything's on the cloud. So that bloated PB ratio may not be so bloated if you take in that into account. Palantir only survives on government contracts. It has no scalability. That is not true. Only 50% of their contracts were from the US government, and the other 50% were from companies that no one actually heard of. Besides, can you imagine the scalability if Palantir partners with Facebook or Amazon? A 5% increase in efficiency for those companies could result in billions of revenues for Palantir. And guess what? Palantir just announced that it has partnered with Amazon AWS. Whatever that means, it's still part of Amazon. Palantir is unethical. So does eating cows, but people still do. Palantir is a meme stock. Palantir is a legit company with huge potentials. Listen, you gotta stop saying it's a meme stock, okay? But don't stop the memes, because everyone enjoys the memes. Besides these arguments, Palantir has competitive advantage like no others. Now that IBM surrendered, there is literally no one to compete with Palantir. Even if the big players decide to join the game, it would take years for them to reach Palantir's level. Also, due to the GameStop craze, Palantir has received huge exposures. At some point, it was the #1 traded stock of the week. And high volume is always good for momentum. Palantir has 13% insider and 12% institutional holders, which means it has confidence from both the management team and the big money players. Palantir also has a great management team led by Peter Thiel, who was the very first angel investor for Facebook and the co-founder of PayPal, as well as Alex Karp, who is literally a slimmer version of Albert Einstein. Now that YOLO broke down Palantir for you, do you agree that Palantir is going to the moon? Or do you think Palantir is just a meme that will fade away? So leave your comments down below. That's it for today. As always, thanks for watching. YOLO will continue to make stocks and cryptocurrency videos. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell button. I'll see you in the next video.